Hi guys, welcome back to TNG Productions. My name is Tom.
And my name is Paul.
And I'm totally going to avenge the worst defeat in Shadespire history today. Oh my god.
Let's hope not.
11-point difference in the last one?
There or thereabouts, yeah. Went easy on you.
So this is match number 2 in a best of 3 between the Stormcast Not So Eternals and the
Orruks.
And my goal is for Oberyn to not die to a stiff breeze.
Okay.
That is, I have a dream.
My goal is to be the stiff breeze. That is feng shui right there. It's not feng shui, is it at all?
But in the last game, you had upgrades galore on them.
Yeah, I drew ridiculously hot in like the first hand I got. I was like, yeah, I can play all of these.
I got trash.
Yep.
And my deck just didn't draw, and I've got a lasting searing image of Bright Shield surrounded by Orcs. Just, praying to die.
Did you take any of my guys out last turn?
No, I don't think I did. I don't think I did.
3 points of glory in there.
So I need this basically. I need this one to draw left. We'll play the third game irrespective, but we'll go to the setup and we'll see you in a sec. And this is how things look at the start of Battle 2, Paul.
Yes.
I'm terrified. After the blitzkrieg that was, the way we've kind of organised the mat here is somewhat terrifying. So just on screen, just so you can see, we've got objective 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 there in the back corner, and we've got Bright Shield and Steelheart kind of pulling up the wing with poor Oberyn at the back, hiding behind.
Cowering in fear.
Yeah, cowering in fear because he got absolutely decimated in the last game, so he's kind of just pulling up the rear.
Half and Basher one another go on.
You've got, the bashing destruction twins that are over there.
Yeah.
I like how I called them scrubs at the start of the first game, and now I know their names.
Yeah. Remember their name.
I've
got Bronecrusher on the wing. He didn't really do anything.
He was like a cheerleader in the last game, wasn't he?
It's just the setup. You want the Orcs as far forward as possible, and you know it was
Gerzag front and centre. It's terrifying.
Yeah, Gerzag. It all comes down to the role here. I think Gerzag could take Steelheart out.
He did one big kind of charge and just decimated Oberyn, didn't he? Once Oberyn had been pushed. So we have done the roll off. I have won the roll off, so I will be going first with Steelheart's champions. Okay. So we'll go to that first activation of the first round. Right, easy first activation for me. We're going to try and play smart in this game, Paul. We're going to try and play boxing clever. So Steelheart is going to go first, and he is quite simply going to go on guard, which is the bonus defense. And I think as a ploy, I am going to play Peal of Thunder, which is the ability to push an enemy fighter 1 hex in any direction. And because Hacker terrifies me now, he's just going to go boop.
So he's out of range.
Ever so slightly out of charge range. And I think that's going to be my ploy there. Anything you'd like to play, mate?
No, not right now.
Just sussing the battlefield out.
Yeah, just having a look through my hand and
judging the charge ranges.
Contemplating the next turn.
So we'll go to the Orruks.
Okay, so Steelheart looking tasty. So I'm just gonna move.
You're gonna go straight into it.
I'm sending Gerzag in.
There's no messing around.
So I'm going to move Gerzag straight into Steelheart, and then I'm going to play a reaction ploy, cunning but brutal. Basically, get to now make an attack against you.
So it's kind of charging without the downside of not being activating with the charge, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, basically. So 2 dice.
I've got 1 on my defense, looking for a shield.
So anyway, yeah.
Get nothing.
I get a crit.
Crit.
Damn. So that's 3 damage straight off the bat to you, buddy.
That is painful. Steelheart is already just down to 1 health. This is a sad state of affairs.
So card turn.
Any ploys you would like to play?
Yeah. I'm going to play having a good time. I get to make another attack. If we roll a hammer or a crit.
Nothing. No. Okay,
disappointing.
That's not too bad.
Yep. And that is me done.
I'm going to see if I don't think I've really got anything to play, which is not a great place to be for Steelheart when Gerzag could potentially go and wreck face. Pain. Ouch. So Steelheart took that to the face, and he did not appreciate that from Gerzag. So he is going to swing back. I've got 2 dice. Looking for hammers here on the swing. So, why can't I roll dice? Nothing at all. And I'm quite terrified of repercussion, so I'm going to play the ploy sidestep, which allows a friendly fighter to dodge over 1 hex. So I'm just going to get out of
killing range.
out of mistake range. I'm sorry, Mr. Gerzag. Please forgive my stupidity.
No, it's going to be a quick turn for me then.
Oh, yeah, you're just going to move up into the death throes.
Okay, for me, because I don't think I'll have much to do this turn, I'm going to move Basher up 3. 1, 2. Stand next to Gerzag and look on menacingly. No ploys.
No ploys for me.
Over to you then.
Over to me then, and Oberyn the Bold is just going to come off camera and go 1, 2, and 3, and just bring himself into view.
He's getting comfortable,
isn't he? He's just going to hang out, just remind you. He's like, remember me that you killed in like, 1 shot with no effort, Gerzag? I'm back. And no ploys.
Nothing from me, mate, no.
Back to you.
So, quick one for me. Bone Cutter is just going to get himself up the field. Hopefully he can do something with him this game. Haven't had the best use out of him.
Oh, they're advancing. The Horde is approaching.
Yeah, this isn't looking good. It's kind of like a...
Tortuga, this is Roman Legionnaire tactics. Over to Steelheart then for my last one, and he's going to shout a bevy of swear words at the Orruks before tactically and bravely retreating to this objective here.
Do you need objective 2 by any chance?
I may definitely need objective 2.
Okay, so Tom's just off camera saying he's terrified.
I'm just quaking.
It's just going to be Hacker, and he's just going to move up his 3.
Oh dear.
So someone's getting charged next turn.
Someone is getting...
You got any ploys?
No ploys for me. So
neither have I. It's been pretty bumped first hand, to be perfectly honest.
Well, you say that, but like my leader's on 1 health.
That wasn't off a... Oh yeah, that was off, I suppose.
Yeah.
I suppose over the charge.
And you could have had that second attack swing as well. That would have been quite painful.
Yeah. But...
So we'll go to the end phase of the first round and score some objectives. And this is how the battlefield looks at the start of the second round, and it is the trap and the hunters, really. I think Paul's just said off camera that it's kind of like you're either going to smash through or there's a juicy Steelheart bait inside there. So we've scored objectives. I've successfully held objective number 2 on Steelheart's kind of last gasp of air. So that'll get me a glory point. And you, mate?
I done something, but I've lost my card. Oh, sorry. I scored Days more of us.
That totally fair card that I totally appreciate. I just said to Paul, I was like, you wait until I get the skellies on the field. So that's a glory each, and we've both spent them. So I've spent mine for Great Strength on Oberyn, which is the +1 damage buff.
And I've made Gerzag unkillable.
Yeah, so I'm not going near him. He's going to be a rampaging typhoon for the next round.
Basically, shield or crit, and when he's taken out of action, shield or crit, defense dice, and all the damage is discarded and not taken out of action.
I think unkillable is just like revenge for all of our Walking Dead Let's Plays where I've had Carl with his lucky hat which just ignores stuff. Anyway, it's revenge. So Paul's won the roll off and he's elected to go first in the second round. Okay,
so my first activation is going to be Gerzag.
Of course it is.
Yep. When in doubt, I've been cagey. I think Steelheart is a lovely bit of bait to try and...
Look how pretty he is.
He's a lovely target, isn't he? But I'm going to go after Oberyn again.
Oh, you're not playing like a proper role player now. This is disgraceful.
Yeah. So I'm going straight into Oberyn.
In with the charge.
With the charge, yeah. I'm going to go there.
There you go.
No, I'm not. Sorry, I'm going to go there.
He's like, ganging up? Nope.
No, thank you. And I'm going to take a swing. So 2 dice, looking for hammers. I get 1 hammer.
I've got 1 looking for shields. Get a crit! Inspired! Oh. Bad times for you, good sir.
That is terrible for me. And there's nothing else I can do now.
Silence befalls on the arena there.
Yeah, you got any ploys to play?
I have not got any ploys to play, I'm just relieved.
Okay, so your first activation.
So with that revelation, I think we'll go the no guts, no glory route, and Oberyn is going to make a charge. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, and charge a basher, isn't it, mate?
It is basher, yeah.
So he is inspired, so I'm going to use my overhead strike, which is 2 dice looking for hammers, but it does have cleaves, so it will ignore your shield, so you will need to roll a crit.
Okay.
But if it sinks in, it will do 4 damage, because it's the 3 plus the 1. So 2 dice, Can I roll anything? Anything good? Oh, crit and hammer! He dead! Oh, the crits. So the crits cancel each other out, but the hammer goes through. That is a mighty 4 damage swing, mate.
And that has taken Basher out of action.
Clean out, so I get a glory point there. However, Oberyn is kind of spent for his actions, so I am going to have to play a plot, I think. Ploy.
I am going to play a reaction, actually.
Oh, go for it.
I'm going to take a swing. So
a final swing at him on the way out.
Hammer or crit, I get to make an attack action.
Oh, goddamn.
So, shame I'm inspired.
Yeah, just swung. So I've got 2 dice on my defense because I'm inspired.
Inspired because of suffered damage.
You've got 0 health on this one. I need a shield.
I'm needing swords.
I get nothing.
I get swords, that's 1 damage, and the knockback, 1. So I'm going to knock you back.
Let's go for the nudge.
There.
Oh, okay. I see. Well, you were there when I attacked you, so it would be anywhere in that arc. So you could knock me towards Bone Cutter.
And I will knock you towards Bone Cutter.
Right then, so...
No, I want to leave you.
Go on, you're buying me time here, I think, because I've got lots of upgrades, but they're all for Bright Shield, which is a bit of a pain in the neck. So I think I am going to play an upgrade, and I'm going to play Righteous Strike on Bright Shield, which is a 3 dice attack, and if the attack action... No, wrong card. Shield Bash. Sorry, editing me in the future. During an adjacent fighter's attack action that targets this fighter and fails, this fighter can't be driven back, and you can push the attacker back 1 hex. Slightly more defensive play for her to give her a buff.
Okay.
So, back to you, mate.
So sadly, one of the Smash Bros is taken out.
Oberyn's taking revenge for that last game now.
Poor Basher. Hacker is going to try and seek a little bit of revenge, so I'm going to charge at Oberyn. And on a crit, I have Cleave, so them shields are useless.
Yeah, so I'm rolling 2 dice. I get a crit.
And I get 1 sword, so
critical success wins it. Any ploys for you? I've literally pretty much only got upgrades at this stage.
I'm going to play, but not because I actually want to play it for Hacker. I'm going to play Brutal but Cunning. So play this after a friendly fighter's attack action. You can push that fighter up to 3 hexes.
Your little slap and dance then.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Nope, there.
No.
Stay there.
No, that'll do. That'll do that.
I will leave him there.
Okay.
So over to you.
Right, I think Bright Shield needs to prove her worth here, and she needs to get stuck in because she had a horrible experience in the last game getting ganged up. So she's simply not going to move. She's just going to have a swing at Hacker. So I've got 3 dice looking for hammers.
Okay.
So 1 hammer, 1 success.
1 dodge, I need shields.
So that is 2 wounds onto you, mate.
And that is Hacker inspired.
He is inspired, now he's taking damage.
Yes.
That is...
He's not a happy bunny.
He is not happy. He's like, you did what? But I've got no ploys to play.
I have none either.
So we'll go back to you for your 3rd activation.
So for me, last activation is going to be Bone Cutter. And he's going to go straight into Bright Shield with a charge.
This is the charge phase for you, isn't it?
So, what's that objective? Let's get stuck right in.
Straight in there.
So, Bone Cutter... Oh, actually, before I do anything, I've scored some points.
Oh, cunning play.
Yes. Call of the Warg. Score this immediately if 3 or more of your fighters made a charge action this phase.
Oh, so you've got 2 glory now. 2 apiece.
2 glory.
So anyway, what are you rolling for your attack, mate?
I am rolling 2 hammers.
I've got 1 looking for a shield.
Looking for a hammer.
Nothing.
Crit.
How many damage is it going to be?
That is 2 damage.
That puts her down to 2. Would you like to drive her back at all?
Does Bone Cutter...
Does he?
No.
No, she's just going to stand there.
Actually, I could lose him. She still hasn't activated yet, so she can still...
She can still move and attack.
Yeah. No, I'll leave her there. I'll make her work for her. Your go, dude.
So Bright Shield's up again. She's going to see if she can finish the job on Hacker. So you have got a bit of a ganging bonus here, mate.
Yeah.
So I've got 3 dice looking for hammers. I get 2 crits and a hammer. He well dead.
Shield, he deaded.
So that is another point of glory for Bright Shield to gain for the Stormcast.
You've killed the 2.
I've killed the 2 who did all the pain. The Smash Bros have gone, and I think what I'm going to do is probably play an upgrade, but I don't really know on who to play it. So I think I'm going to spend 1 of my glory, and Oberyn is going to get blessed by Sigmar, which will give him +1 wound, so it essentially just heals the wound that was damaged by increasing his kind of maximum amount. Anything you'd like to play, mate?
No.
I've got a lot of trepidation now about having a swing at Bonecutter because I don't really want him to start inspired, but that's not a bad showing by the Stormcast there. So we'll go back to you for your final activation.
Okay, so for my activation, I did say it was my last on last turn, that was my last miniature. I'm just going to draw a card, and I've drawn.
Oh, that's a cunning smile.
And for you, buddy?
Nothing for me. I think I've got to weigh up the choice now, going for an attack here or drawing cards. We'll see what I can think of.
Okay, well, just before, I'm going to spend my glory that I earned from charging in, and I'm going to give Gerzag Headbutt.
So you're basically going for the maximum tool up of him next turn. He's going to try and wipe out as many people as he possibly can.
Yeah, he's not going to be too bad, to be honest.
Oh dear.
Over to you, mate.
So for my last activation, I'm going to discard one of my objective cards and draw a new one. And we will go to the end phase of the second round. Okay, this is how things look at the end of the second phase, going into the third round. Now, I scored 1 objective, which was immovable object, because against all odds, Steelheart somehow survived on objective number 2. But you...
I had a little punch-up, thanks to you.
So you got 2 glory.
I did, yes. Mine was if each of me surviving fighters, or at least 2, made a different attack against a different target, basically.
And Gerzag had a swing at Oberyn, and Bonecutter had a swing at Bright Shield.
Yep, and wouldn't have been able to do it if you hadn't took Hacker out, because he had a swing at Oberyn.
Dun, dun, dun. See, I fed it to you. So we're both on 4 glory here.
Don't know how much I'm chaining through this one. I'm lucky.
As we're chatting off camera, I'm realising a lot of my objectives that I've got are single point objectives, which Paul has already said, like, you need to change that afterwards, whereas you've got a few big, heavy hitting ones, which are quite good.
Yeah, I had a nice 3-point objective, which is awesome, but it's
it might be good against the Skellies. It's like survive, isn't it, basically? Don't die.
Just have all 4 guys, but saying that, every time we've played the Skellies, I've just cut through them, haven't I?
Yeah, they're cannon fodder.
It is just the objective game with the Skellies.
I've paid for Righteous Strike on Bright Shield, which is just her normal attack, but if she makes it against the leader, cough, cough, Gerzag, she can re-roll if she's failed. So it just adds a little bit of balance to my awful dice rolling.
Yes.
And you've upgraded the big man.
With Warg, he's +1 damage on a charge.
So whatever he's hitting, he's killing, essentially, if he's successful.
That's the plan, yeah.
So we've just done the roll-off. I have won the roll-off, thankfully, so I will be going first as we enter the third and final phase of this battle. Okay, so for my first activation of this third turn, Oberyn is going to turn around, see the looming threat that's just appeared behind him, and he's going to casually, completely ignore Gerzag and have a swing at Bonecutter. So I'm going to go in for the charge. Have got Bright Shield there ganging up, so my 2 dice on my overhead strike does have cleave, so it will ignore Bonecutter's shield, so you will need a crit here, mate. I roll hammer and a ganging up, so 2 successes. Oh, that is going to be 4 damage straight off.
Bonecutter taken out.
That is a murder. And I am going to play the objective Lightning Strikes. Score this immediately if an enemy fighter is taken out by a charge action made by one of your fighters. So that will give me an additional glory.
Not too bad.
Put me up to 6. In terms of ploys though, because I'm now terrified of Gerzag, I'm going to play Heroic Guard, which is choose a friendly fighter and put them on guard. So I'm going to chuck Oberyn on the defensive. So even though he can't activate anymore, he can stand there and hopefully take a hit. Have you got anything you'd like to play, mate?
I have got more chopping. I get to roll an extra attack dice for the first attack of my next activation.
Oh dear.
And I've got 1 glory unspent.
This thing's about gross. Well, I've got an upgrade to play, so you think, and I'll have one. It's not going to make much difference, but just in the grand scheme of things, just in case, I'm going to play Great Fortitude, which is to add a wound onto Bright Shield. So even though Gerzag has got all the damage in the world, just in case there's any cards in my hand or anything that I can play, it'll put up to 5 wounds, but she's taken 2, so I'm just going to remove a wound from her, essentially, so she would pretty much heal 1 there. Now, would you like to do an upgrade or anything, mate?
Just let me work out how much damage he's already putting out. So he's
chucking out 4 damage.
He's chucking out 4 damage. Is anyone on 5? Is anyone that could
No one can do 5 damage.
Okay, so unfortunately these ones are going to be a little bit useless.
Be amazing though, just a 5 damage swing.
Yeah, I've got potentially 7 damage in my hand.
The plot begins.
Gotta send Gerzag in, gotta do some damage with him.
So, any upgrades or anything?
Excuse me? No.
So you've got the +1 damage from more chopping coming next. Okay then, back to you.
Okay, my probably only activation this turn is going to be the big man.
Who's he gonna kill?
I'm gonna have to go after Oberyn, aren't I? Remember me from last time?
Yeah, remember what I did to your face?
So, charge. I'm hitting on 3 dice, needing hammers.
I've got 2 looking for shields. I've just launched one off camera. Oh, 2 crits. Oh, 2 shields, but your crits ignore it.
Crits ignore it. That is...
Many damage, because you're on...
Many damage. So that is 3. 4 damage.
That is an insta-kill.
Instant kill. That was nice.
So that gives you a glory.
+1 glory.
Clear these tokens away.
Now it's just really... holding on and hoping to survive, to be honest with you.
Fishing for those objectives.
Yeah, I don't think I've got many. I was just about to discard all of it. Gerzag's cards then. I will... Pointless because I've got no other friendly fighters. Yeah, that's me done.
Over to me then for my second activation. I'm going to discard a objective card and draw another one. Over to you, mate.
For me, I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm going to ditch this objective and I'm going to draw this one.
So I think I can comfortably say a lot of my cards kind of asking me to, kill the enemy leader, which I really don't want to go for, so I'm going to discard an objective card and draw a new one.
So quite boring final round. It looks like it is just...
Don't say that, it's tactical.
A tactical,
it's highly tactical
race for the objectives, isn't it? So again, I'm going to discard an objective and I'm going to draw another one.
I'm restricted by the fact that I scored an objective quite early with that charge. So again, get rid of 1 and into my hand of 2 for my final activation. Too little too late, but that is me. Over to you, mate.
Okay, and similar situation, my final activation is going to be getting another objective, so I'm going to ditch that one that I've just drawn. And another one I can't get.
So we'll go to the end phase of this game with 5 glory to 6. Who's going to take it?
Dun, dun, dun.
And here we are at the end of the final round, and I think the Stormcast had a far better combat showing in that one there, Paul.
Yes, much better.
However, I think my deck building is starting to bite me in the backside because my objectives are only 1. I've managed to score Consecrated Area, which is nobody is around my Stormcast, so I do get +1 glory, which puts me on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points in total.
So I managed to take out a character with my leader this turn, which gave me another glory, which put me up to 6.
That's using the biggest and the best?
Biggest and the best. No, sorry, that put me up to 5. And then I also managed to score Denial.
You suck.
Which is no enemy
in your territory.
Opponent in my territory.
If I do a casual little quiet zoom out, there ain't nobody nearby.
So that has put me up to 8. So I've taken the second round
You've won the match.
I've won the match.
I'm still going to go for the third one for a little bit of kind of like pride.
Yeah. Well, this one was...
This has been a lot closer.
Yeah, this come down to literally the look of the cards at the end. I had denial for like a full turn, and I was like,
do I need this?
I'm not going to play it. I'm going to keep it.
I'm going to be begging the YouTube. I need a deck. Like, YouTube commenters, I need a deck list. What objectives do I need? Anyway, we'll go to the post-match report. Oh my god, so close. Just, that denial card.
I can't take all the credit for that. Yeah, that was awesome.
I'll be totally honest, I literally just went through all my spare cards going, what are the ones that give me more than 1 point? Takeouts though, Oberyn back with a vengeance.
Yes.
Whack-a-mole on those Orruks.
Yeah, did he take...
I think did he take 3 out? He took 3 out.
3 out, yeah.
Delete.
He took Basher out first, and then Hacker, and then Bone.
He should now be known as Broken Oberyn.
Broken Oberyn.
Or Woken Oberyn. Which one should
Broken
Oberyn. Gerzag still hates
tanked
everything with a pulse, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's not a happy man.
Did exactly what I wanted him to do. He didn't. Well, no, actually, he didn't do anything
he wanted to do. It was that second round where he charged in at the start, and then my guy just danced around, just nipping away.
You got scared of him.
I was terrified of him.
My deck is very much tooled towards beefing up.
And getting those extra attacks.
Yeah, getting the extra attacks, getting the extra damage.
And Gerzag has about 4.
Yeah, Gerzag can just... Gerzag, if he gets all the upgrades, he's
as soon as you pulled Unkillable again, I was like, no point going for him.
It's a dice roll, but it's a 50-50. You need a shield or a crit, so it is a 50-50.
I did get a bit better with dice rolls with Oberyn. Oberyn getting inspired early really saved his bacon quite a lot, and you were saying mid-match, like once they're inspired the Stormcast, they become a pain.
Yeah.
But you know, losing my leaders 3 health straight away, Steelheart.
Yeah,
you're on defensive duties, mate.
Let's get out of there.
So I have lost the match, but we're going to play the third one because this is an inspiration. This is an inspirational story. My upward curve. Maybe I can now beat the oppressive and totally. I'm calling them broken. They're not in any way. They're clearly broken team. No, I'm going to try and see if I can reach the mountaintop in the next one.
Yeah.
So as always, leave us a comment, let us know if there's any kind of tweaks that we can make to the presentation style. We're still very much getting used to our decks.
Yes.
So let us know if there's anything we need to check with there. And yeah, leave us a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.